All right. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Checking It Out with Paco. Hey, thanks for stopping by and spending a little time with me. This week I want to talk to you about how are you feeling? What's your worth? And hey, what are you worth in the eyes of God? Sometimes we sit there and we beat ourselves up and we get ourselves down and we don't really feel like we're worth anything. We feel like it's all pointless. Sometimes we feel as worthless as this penny right here. But I'm here to tell you that that's not the case. You know, even though you may feel like that, even though you may feel down in the dumps, whether it's because of your finances, or whether it's work, or whether it's a relationship, or maybe you just don't really know where your place is in life. Maybe you're not sure about your walk with God. Let me give you the answer to all that. If we put our trust in the Lord, He will take care of everything. You just have to have the faith and you have to have the belief and you have to have the trust and you have to just really take yourself out of the equation. You just really have to let God be in control of all things. Because you know what? In God's eyes, you're worth more than all the money in the world. You're worth more to Him than your weight in gold. And gold's pretty expensive right now. Right here, I have $1 million bill. I am worth more than that in the eyes of God. Now, sometimes I don't feel like $1 million. Some days I feel like a worthless penny. What can you buy for a penny anymore? You can't even buy a piece of candy anymore. But with $1 million, I can sure buy a lot of things. But is that what it's really about? Is it about finances? Is it about money? That's not what I'm saying. See, God tells us to put our cares upon Him. He tells us to put our riches and our treasures up in heaven. My riches and my treasures is not the things of this world. The things I care the most about are my wife, my children, my friends, my family, and my salvation. See, I need to trust God to let Him work in my life. I don't need to trust myself because if I trust myself, I'm going to end up in a world of trouble. Every day I have to get up out of bed and I have to ask God to guide me. Lord, guide my feet upon the path that you want me to go on. I have to trust Him. Everywhere we look, we see Jesus if we open our eyes. I mean, it's on our money. Right there on the back, it says, "In God we trust." So I looked up the word in. What does in really mean? It means to be surrounded by, to be covered by, to be contained. To be contained. So in God, so that's saying to be contained by, to be covered by, or be surrounded by God. Now, who is God? God is the Father. God is the Creator. He's the ruler of heaven and earth. He is our everything. He is the Alpha. He is the Omega. So now we know what God is, and we know what in is. That means to be contained by, covered by, surrounded by God, the Father, the Creator. Now, trust is to have faith. Trust is to have confidence, to rely upon, to depend upon, to expect, to hope, and to believe. So if I am in God, that means I am covered by, I'm contained by, I'm surrounded by God the Father, in whom I can have faith, confidence, I can rely upon, I can depend upon, and I can expect hope. And for me to believe in Him. If I put my God in trust, or I put my trust in God, is what I meant to say. I guess you could say it that way too. I put God in trust because I trust Him with my every breath. I trust Him with my every life. No, I don't understand everything that goes on in the world. I don't understand why I do the things I do. Or I don't understand why the things happen to my brothers or sisters that happen. But if I put my trust in God, I know that He will work everything out in His time, not my time. We got to continue to work no matter what. If we're fighting an uphill battle, then all we got to do is step on the gas or twist that throttle for some of us and just pull right on through. And the only way that we can twist that throttle is by getting into the Word. We have to work continually for those things that we cherish the most in our lives. Watch out that you do not lose what you have worked so hard for, and that's the peace of Christ in you. Don't let anybody take that away from you. Don't let anybody make you feel like a worthless penny. But let the joy of the Lord make you feel like $1,000,000. Hey, stay in Jesus. Let Jesus stay in you. Trust in Him. He won't steer you wrong. I pray this week that God will let you feel like $1,000,000 and that He will let you prosper in your job, in your workplace, with your friends, with your family, with the people on the highways, on the byways, whoever you may come in contact with. I pray that God will give you favor this week and that He will just light you up and let you out. Don't be contained by the things or circumstances of your life, but let God explode you. Let God pour His riches out upon you. And that's His love, His mercy, and His grace. Hey, thanks for stopping by and checking it out this week with Paco. I love you guys all, and I just pray that God will continue to work in your lives. Until next week, vaya con Dios. I love each and every one of you.